Hey guys, my name is Kestalkayden, and today we're going to be playing some Hearthstone. We're actually going to be trying out a charge deck. It's a budget charge deck with the exception of Hogger. We don't really need Hogger in here, I just kind of put him in here just to kind of play test him in this deck. You can easily replace it with like a warsong commander, or something that gives it something taunt, or one of these spells in the warriors that are useful. I mean, there's quite a few of them really. In the description, I'll actually place a link to this, and in my main account, what I've been actually doing is doing fairly well with this deck, in all honesty. It's been getting me 6 wins to 1 loss generally, although there are some decks that are fairly well placed against this one. But, you'll see. The deck is chaotic.
Your soul shall be mine. Victory or death.
It's meant to be played with a certain amount of chaoticism. Oh. Alright, well, we got that. It's kind of hoping for the weapon, but whatever. We'll make do with this, trust me.
You shall not pass.
You shall not pass. I don't really want to burn a coin on that, per se. But I really want something out right now. So he's going to have a chance to do quite a few 1-mana things in the Warlock deck, which is actually kind of useful right now. Oh, he did a Tide Hunter. Cool! Not really. Because those things can kill my things quite easily right now. That's okay. After this, I'm going to set up a Razorfin Hunter. Well, depending on what he plays. If he completely ignores my stuff, then... Oh, he's going to ignore my stuff, isn't he? Yep. That wouldn't make much other sense to use a raid leader if he wasn't going to ignore that. Yeah, damn. Alright, this is still easily doable. Don't you worry now. Technically, I could just play that and have him react. Do I want to just get rid of the extra 2-1? Nah. It's 3 damage potential. I'd rather get something else to react to his stuff rather than try to continually beat this down. It'll be fine. You'll see. This isn't anything to worry about. Now I can bring something like that out, because he just wasted his full turn on that, and I will be fine. And now he has to react to my stuff rather than, you know, going for the face. If he goes for the face now, that's a huge mistake, but I'll give him props for doing it. Oh, no, not really. Is he just going to ignore it? I think he might. I'm fine if he ignores it. Wow, he's ignoring it. Cool. Which means I'm going to play that exact same game with him. So now he's going to go after that anyway. You know what? No, I'm going to go after that because he will go after this, and then I would have lost the 4 damage potential. Except now these two are really, really weak. Really? Did you not just see what I did at all? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, so that happened. I know I could have attacked for the face, but I want to keep this alive a little bit longer. Because I have some interesting things to drop next turn. I figured that might happen. Well, one way or another, he's going to have to do damage to the Mogician Warden. Come on. I have a lot of damage potential that I could actually release on him next turn. Or I could just be a dick about it and do that. But, you know what? Right now, things are a little quiet. I will let him keep his 1-3. Because, in all honesty, that means nothing to me. I want to get some taunt walls up in here. I mean, come on, it's Hogger. It's a 2-2 taunt with a 4-4. That's pretty amazing. I mean, Hogger isn't the best, but it's a fairly decent card. I wonder how he's going to react to it, though.
Behold the might of
Okay, that's doable. Go kill off the, Knoll. It's probably going to be your best shot right now to kill off the Knoll. Or you could do that, and then I can kill you with the Knoll. See how funny that works out to be. Just checking. What I really need is my cleave right now. Oh, really? Okay. Good for him. Good for him. Okay, so we could get rid of a couple things right now, actually. Or we could just keep ignoring it and just go straight for the face. I mean, I have 8, 10, 11, 16 damage potential. 19 damage potential. Oh my. And then I get another... Oh, you know what? This could easily be doable. I almost feel like doing it. Then again, I could freeze up that Frost Elemental and then just go for the face. And then just keep doing the pressure.
What now?
Yeah. I'll do just that. I mean, that's still a fairly decent amount of damage, and then next turn he's dead, basically. Unless he can get rid of the majority of my stuff, he's dead. And he should have thought about that beforehand, but whatever. It's his fault for not being that great. No, I'm kidding. So now he gets rid of that, but you know what? It's a little too late for that. Deal 2. Okay, so he gets rid of one of the Knolls. Oh, what? Oh, okay, so he's buffing that up. I was like, what is going on there? I see what he's trying to do. Okay, so he's trying to play damage control, which could be bad for me, but in all honesty, not really. Because I still have 5. He still has to go through those. He doesn't have enough to go through this taunt wall, which means that's 9 damage right there, plus that. It's lethal. It's lethal! He just doesn't know that yet. I mean, it would have been lethal anyway, because I would have released those. He doesn't have any taunt, though, so that's a shame. Well, whatever. I am gonna be a dick about it. Oh, am I gonna kill with the bluegill? No, I'm not. I'm gonna kill you with the Arcanite Reaper. There we go. Overall, that wasn't actually bad. That kind of did worry me for a little bit there. But again, I did the calculations, and he was out of cards. Like, there was no way that he would have had everything he would have needed to get rid of everything that I had. Taunt would have been annoying, but it would have been doable. Anyways, that kind of gives you an idea of what's going on with this deck. And I can quickly go over the deck list itself. So I'm going to go into my collections. Let's set up the charge. There we go. Okay, so we got ourselves an XU, which I didn't have a chance to use. That would have actually been kind of useful. 2 Fire War Axes, 2 Cleaves, 2 Slams. Again, that is an amazing setup. It, mind you, does take up 6 cards, but it's an amazing setup for a warrior. Early aggression / you know, Cleave is useful. Slam is useful, and Fire War Axe is useful. Bluegill Warrior, again, I could probably get rid of a few of these guys and stick in some other stuff in here. 2 Knife Jugglers. Or no, 1 Knife Juggler, sorry. Murloc Tide Hunter, again, only one of them. Shield Block. Shield Block is good, but I'd rather, you know, have monsters on the field than Shield Block. Imp Master, again, you might not have seen it, but in comparison to when using it with a warsong commander, it's useful. In comparison when using it to a knife juggler, it's useful. There's certain synergy in this deck, which is actually kind of impressive. Razorfin Hunter, again, synergy up with knife juggler and or the warsong commander. It's nice. Same thing with Murloc Tidehunter, by the way. We have 2 Wolf Riders. Again, you've seen how useful those can be in the past. Not the best value, but value enough for the theme of this deck. It's a little gimmicky, mind you. The charge deck is fun. It lets you react in a way where opponents wouldn't expect it. You can rush down and win. The Arathi weaponsmith, you've kind of seen that in action. And, you know, equipping the 2/2 weapon with a 3/3 for 4 cost isn't half bad, especially in those situations. However, keep in mind, I already have 2 Fire War Axes, I already have 2 Arcanite Reapers, so that means that if I have any of those weapons out, I kind of have to avoid the Arathi weaponsmith because it'll override those weapons. I mean, it's not as important for the Fiery War Axe, but I'd rather have my swings out before I do the weaponsmith. We have 2 Kor'kron Elites, which are very good, in my opinion, just because you can react in a way where you can get rid of something that they don't expect it, and it works. Although, I kind of wish it was a 3 cost for a 3/3, that would have been a little bit better, but whatever. Magician Warden, you've seen this, it's beefy, it's enough to get your next play out, which is what I like. Again, it's a 4 cost though, it's not the best value, but it works. 2 Arcanites, 2 Argent Commanders. I might get rid of one of these and mix it in with something else. A Boulder Fist Ogre for, you know, the beefiness of it all. Frost Elemental, you've seen it being used here. It's a pure denial tactic, and it lets you set up an amazing play next turn. Hogger, you've seen that thing in action. It's just great. It's great. Again, you don't necessarily need it. You can easily replace it with something else that gives another character taunt and or another Warsong commander, but in all honesty, in this deck, there's not too many things to actually give things charge. I mean, there's your Murloc Tidehunter, there's your Imp Master, there is your Razorfin Hunter. If you really want your Magician Warden, but not really, it doesn't really do much. In all honesty, it's kind of there just for it to be the taunt wall. The Hogger Knolls could be useful mixed in with that. But again, Hogger, it's a legendary. You don't necessarily need it in your deck. I'm just saying. You could easily replace it with another common card and it'll be fine. Though Hogger played a big role in this deck, I would have had to play a little bit more conservatively if it wasn't for Hogger and the Knolls, but overall, not half bad. And the Reckless Rocketeer, again, for the extra burst of damage. Now, you can easily get other things for this instead. Let's see. Like, I don't even have a Gorehowl in this deck, but again, this is my Let's Play account, so I don't have a lot. You could easily replace it with something else, too. Whenever a minion takes damage, gain 1 attack, which is kind of useful, I guess. Mortal Strike is very useful if you can get under 12 health. You can deal 6 damage to anything you want. It's good endgame tactics. They don't expect it. Give a friendly minion +2 attack and charge. This could be useful. Mind you, we don't have a lot of things that don't have charge, so whatever. You have a damage minion 3/3. Again, there's a lot of things in this deck, or a lot of things in the warrior deck that can easily add some benefits. I mean, if you had, hold on, there's this one thing, it's a 4/7 that takes 3 damage, for example. That would be kind of useful in this deck. There's, oh, what's that thing called? Hold on, I'm having a brain fart. I think it costs like 4 damage, or 4 mana? Where'd it go? Oh, I'm having a brain fart on it. Never mind. I guess we can just end it off. Oh, no, there it is. 5 mana. The Gurabashi Berserker. That is an amazing play to actually do, because then you can have something like give, you know, deal 1 damage to a minion, give it +2. Inner Rage with that Berserker. Great value. You can play around with this. It'll work to your advantage. This is a good budget deck. And if you haven't actually tried this out, I recommend you do. If you haven't actually played Hearthstone but are interested in it, it's a great game to play. It's free. Free asterisks, because, you know, you can actually purchase some things in here, but I haven't done a lot of purchasing. I'm not going to lie. Anyways, guys, I hope you have enjoyed. My name is Kestalkayden. I have been playing Hearthstone. I've been playing a budget Hearthstone charge warrior deck. And until next time, guys, have fun.